I am joined by Jean-Michel Six, the chief European economist at Standard & Poor's, and he now joins us live from Paris. Thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning. Can I just ask you, the EU plan to make available almost $1 trillion is bigger than the US TARP scheme. Just how far-reaching will its impact be?
Well, I think it's a very impressive plan because, for some weeks, Europe had been severely criticized by the market for being late in its response, and that was true. I think now we have a very comprehensive plan that takes into account all the criticism that were formally expressed. In particular, it provides those countries with a significant breathing space, and that, to answer your question, will mean that it should have a long-term impact, not just a few weeks. I think this is a plan that takes us to the next step in terms of solving this very significant crisis, but it also takes into account the issue of bank liquidity, and that's the ECB side of the picture, and then, of course, also takes care of the need for dollars, borrowing dollars, that was becoming a bit of a problem for some banks through the swap agreements that were concluded with the Federal Reserve. So I think it is not just a one-shot. This is a plan that's taking care of longer-term issues as well as short-term issues.
Now, of course, the bits that it can't fix are the country's budget deficits. It doesn't mean, does it, that Greece will have a less austere programme of budget cuts?
No, but what it means is that the question was, the governments, Greece and then Spain, etc., were becoming very focused, very bothered by what was happening on the financial markets. Now, with that plan, it provides them with a breathing space to go back and address the domestic issues that are so pressing. And in that sense, I think it's a very welcome plan.
Jean-Claude Barroso has said this morning that he thinks that the euro is now safe and that there is no chance that any country will have to leave it. Do you concur with that opinion?
I think there is, at this point, no reason to expect any country to leave the Eurozone. I think we knew right from the start that it would be anyway a disaster at this point for a country to leave the Eurozone, because it would mean that its debt, its public debt, would become foreign currency debt, and that, of course, would be unbearable. But at this point in time, I think, indeed, yes, the Eurozone has shown a very vigorous response. It took some time. We can have some regrets about the timing, but at least it's there, it's on the table, it's clear, it's detailed, it's consistent, and I think in that sense it's very welcome.
So Jean-Michel Six, thank you very much indeed for joining us.